What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is your boy NC on the scene, and I am going to be reviewing Transformers The Last Knight. This movie was just a complete mess. I'm going to go ahead and jump onto the few good things that I did like about the movie. Okay, this is a Transformers movie, so visually it's going to be a great movie, and it does not disappoint. The visual effects are just phenomenal, well detailed, great cinematography, well edited shots. Action sequences are shot well. Just when it comes to this movie, it's just an all-around beautiful movie. And that is not to say that the music itself isn't, because the music helped emphasize the visuals, because the music soundtrack composition is just beautiful. Epic, action-packed, definitely sets a very hardcore tone for the movie. There are some interesting characters. Cade's character from Age of Extinction returns. He's helping these Transformers now who are being hunted by the government, basically. And he's a pretty likable character. There's this woman named Vivian. She's an interesting character. She kind of comes off as a douche, but she does end up somewhat developing over the course of the movie. And this relationship that she develops with Cade is actually a pretty decent relationship. And I did root for them by the end of the movies. There's this little girl named Isabela, and I did like her character. But unfortunately, the movie did not utilize her in any effective way at all. It was gut-wrenching to see this girl have a really good story, but not be elaborated on. And then with all the big things that were going on, the big battles and the end of the world scenario, of course, she was not utilized for almost none of it. The performances were pretty good. I really didn't have any problems with any of the performances. I thought they did a pretty decent job. It's a Transformers movie, so good enough is the bar will be set for these movies. The story was interesting in some parts, but it also kind of comes into conflict with some of the other films. In this movie, Transformers have not only interacted with humans, have been visiting Earth since I guess Earth been formed, but they've actually kind of worked with humans on several occasions during certain wars. And as interesting as those ideas are, now the movie is riddled with just a ton of problems. First, there are just some characters and actors in this movie that have no reason whatsoever to be in this movie. I like Josh Duhamel. I thought he did a great job in the previous films, but he is literally given nothing to do in this movie. Stanley Tucci comes back for this movie. Turturro had even less a reason to be in this movie, and it was just... Now, I did like Anthony Hopkins in the movie. He was out of character in a lot of this movie, because there were certain sequences. I mean, I've never seen him talk like that in any other movie. And it kind of goes back to how some of the dialogue was actually pretty bad. There are a lot of characters in this movie that are just totally underused. All of the Transformers that survived in Age of Extinction, yeah, they're in the movie for like 10 minutes doing like miscellaneous stuff, but they don't really do anything important. The Dinobots, they're in the movie. They don't do anything almost. They have like one cool moment, and the moment that they have ain't even against other Transformers. They have these even baby Dinobots, and I thought that was pretty cool, and that they were kind of bond with Isabela over the course of the movie, doing some like little adventure of their own, but they show them like this one time, and that's it. They don't do anything else with the characters. Megatron's back in a movie. No reason for him to be back in a movie, and on top of that, he doesn't even appear to be the same Megatron from Age of Extinction. Optimus Prime going evil, and Quintessa, the sorceress that turned him evil apparently, who's supposedly the maker of the Cybertronians. Neither one of these characters are in the movie, majority of the movie. They're like, why aren't they more prominent? Can I say this movie is worth watch? I guess, but by far is actually the worst, hands down, the worst Transformers movie there is. And despite the fact, again, we have some interesting characters and some good performances and an interesting story, as well as great visuals and a great soundtrack, but it's just the script, the direction, the overabundance of characters that not only didn't do anything, there was no reason for them to be in the movie. Actors that was in the movie that shouldn't have been in the movie. Two main antagonists that was in the movie that should have been in the movie, but that actually weren't in the movie. It's just a cluster of crap. Having said that, Transformers: The Last Night gets 3 out of 5. If it wasn't for the performances, some of the characters, the visuals, and the score, it probably would have either got a 2 or a 1. But this movie is straight up crap. I'm so sorry. I love the Transformer movie series. They're stupid, but they're still enjoyable to me. But this movie definitely takes the cake. So guys, in the comment section below, let me know, what did you think about Transformers: The Last Night? Am I just bashing it like everyone else is? Is it actually that bad of a movie? Because I still think it's somewhat enjoyable, but if you're one of those people that like watch movies, analyze movies, and study movies and break them down, this movie is just going to be a killer to you. So remember to hit that like, share, notification, and subscribe to get the best of this channel. Eric Chase, signing out.